I guess I'm glad that you enjoyed my shit in a way. You know, a lot of you police officers that stole shit, you know what I mean? Stole the law. You know, because the law is a weapon. That's why you try to make niggas be on the other side of the law, because once you use the law, you can team up and have a bunch of... You may not can beat them niggas on one-on-one, but you can get... You know what I'm saying? You can get an army. Because it's an army when you deal with the law. And depending on what side you is on the law, very determines how you can be treated. And a lot of times, white people like to put black people on the wrong side of the law, even though the law is supposed to be for protecting everybody. And that's really one of the biggest problems for African Americans. That because of those instigations with law enforcement instigating for instance, you know, the grabbing on the dog face and shaking them. You know, you trying to make them tough and instigating. That's how the police do black people. They keep poking at them so they can have a nasty disposition with the law. You know, then you hear rap songs, fuck the police, fuck the police. Then everybody have a bad disposition. Black people, especially us, when God gave it to you first, nigga. Law, yeah, it was given to Moses. Moses is a black man, that's correct. Have you ever met a white guy named Moses? Have you ever seen one? Ever? It's 2025. Have you ever seen a white guy named Moses? If so, take a picture of this motherfucker so we can see him. And I'm not talking about the white man that's an actor that y'all call Moses on ABC. No, not talking about him. Y'all don't know Moses Black? Even though he lived in fucking Egypt, Africa. This motherfucker live in Africa. Y'all mean to tell me y'all don't... Who you think was getting beat in Egypt when Moses said that you need to stop beating them because them is people? Huh? Who you think that was? You think that was some white people getting beat like that out there in Africa? By the Royal Guards? You thought that was some white? Really? That's interesting that you thought that. No, that was a good old nigga. That's why Moses had a problem with it. See, we got a lot of different type of niggas in Africa. We ain't all the same color in Africa. We ain't all got the same heads. In Africa, niggas with heads like watermelons. You got niggas with heads like peanuts. You got all type of heads. Different tribes of motherfuckers, different people. But the stealing part, you know, is where I want to kind of stay on right now, because that's been stole from us too. Law. And I'm trying to help us regain that, because that's a weapon, as you can see. You see how the police use that shit against niggas? You see how they use that shit, boy? Boy. Motherfuckers, in a minute, it's about to be police, airplanes, and helicopters. Motherfucking drone ass flying motherfucking police out of nowhere, coming out the air, out of drones on your ass. Don't you want to be a part of that, nigga? Of course you do, because that's a weapon in which they took from us. Like I said, it was given to us first. That's why everybody trying to claim this shit. The Jews. Everybody trying to claim it. They even wearing a little motherfucking dreadlock on the side of their head. That was us. We got a little one. You see the little dread right here? On the side of our hat. You don't see it? On each side of the hat, they got one dread. That's Hebrew. We almost, we something like Hebrew. Fuck you looking at me for like that? I'm telling the truth. It's about a bitch. Ain't that about a bitch? Well, you gonna be just mad. You'll start being mad when it's time, when you get tired. You gonna get tired of being mad and want some happiness in your motherfucking life. But don't forget to put that motherfucking frown back on your face when it's time. Because, you know, you may forget, because life may not give a fuck about your ass being mad and fill your ass up with joy. You know, until you get around that one motherfucker that you gotta pretend like life ain't shit. You know what I mean? You happy in the motherfucker everywhere else until you get around this one motherfucker, right? Then you gotta put the face on like life ain't shit. You know what you can do for me, right? Kiss my naturally mocha ass. Mocha. Don't worry about it. I'm going home soon, but I'm not coming home empty-handed, okay? So I wouldn't even worry about that. Back to Detroit, I'm not coming empty-handed. I can tell you that shit. You just tantalizing, taunting yourselves, because I'm coming with a heap. You know my family, we be hoarding shit. That's why the pyramids is there, motherfuckers. So we can keep all that shit. But I'm talking about the law. I keep dwindling off the subject here. I may need to read something. I'm just fucking around right now in the shower, and it dawned on me I may need to speak about this wonderful gift that God gave us that the white man have taken away from us. It's called the law. They walking around gloating like a bitch with it, ain't they? And then they got our niggas just acting so arrogant with it. Ooh, y'all acting so nasty. Do you know that's the biggest blessing since pussy? I mean after, okay. Okay, the Lord said, what about religion? Okay, religion first. The Lord like, you can't get no pussy without me. You right. Religion. The Lord, it's nothing without me. You get nothing. You right. You number one. The Lord's number one. God. I mean, I know y'all saying, what about law? That comes with God. He created it. I'm too busy trying to get to number 2. Number 3 was what? Oh, that was number 3, right? So number 1 is 1 and 3. Cause God, you get a whole lot with God. You get perks. So back to the law. Yeah, niggas is acting so arrogant with law, like they own the shit. Ooh, they so nasty. The white man got you acting so nasty and cocky with it. I know they be sitting back like, good boy. That's right. Good boy. That's how you treat those niggas. Y'all treat the niggas worse than the white people. I know the white people be saying that these niggas treat these other niggas worse than we could ever treat a nigga. You see how Robinson grabbed that one motherfucker? Put his motherfucking fist on the back of his head. He twist that nigga arm so motherfucking. His fucking fist was in the back of his head. His own head. That's assault. My shoulder fucked up right now. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking about You know, with my shit. You know, I'm glad y'all enjoying my shit, but you gonna have to give it back. I'm sure. Why? Because of the law. You gonna see. You gonna see how powerful God is. He created law, and He gonna show you motherfuckers. I guarantee you, and I'm a living testimony. No, y'all ain't seen it yet. Y'all gotta see what I'm about to do. It's a shame you motherfuckers want to keep abusing law and it belong to God. I just told you motherfuckers, God made it for everybody. You still want to keep the motherfucker for yourself. That shows you how fucked up in the head y'all is. But that's okay. That's what God's there for. Yeah. It's time for change for the human race, man. Y'all didn't want to live in that type of life forever. Trust me. You watched the Smurfs when you was kids. Na 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 na. You was rooting for the Smurfs. Run, Smurfs, get away from Gargamel. You wasn't rooting for Gargamel, bitch. Get them goddamn Smurfs, Gargamel. Round them little bitches up. God damn it, they got Smurf at. Azrael. I'm just having fun. Talking about the Lord and the law and the balance of the equilibrium that's coming and how we gotta get our shit back. And the motherfucker crooked ass police that's mad on they gotta give up our shit, but they don't quite believe that shit yet. The motherfuckers still talking tough. There he is, they still talking tough. I don't know. Y'all looking like, well, what y'all gonna do? It ain't me. It's God. But I can see it. You know, that's what motherfuckers that prophesy do, right, bitches? You know that, right? They can see the future. I ain't gonna be the last one either. And I wasn't the first one. That's what I can read about. What's his name? Start with an N. Nathaniel? Nah. What's his name? Start with an N. I was just on the other day. Let me go get the Bible. Excuse me. Is it an N? He got his own book. I got some similarities in my personality. Like for instance, the Lord was like, yeah, you can have all this stuff will be yours. You can. And I was like, Lord, you know what? For all this trouble, I don't even want this shit. But, you know, as I was reading it, it's like the Lord, like, I don't give a shit what you think. It ain't just for you. Like, all this torment and pain, Lord, they can keep that shit. I don't even want Livonia, Michigan, or Plymouth, Canton. They can have that shit. The Lord like, no, no, no. That's not how it go. You take what I give you. You don't. All this harassment that these white people doing, Lord, that shit ain't worth it all, you know. Incarcerating, holding me up, and probation and shit, and I ain't even did shit wrong. The Lord was like, shut up. Take what I'm gonna give you. You don't just tell me what you gonna. Deuteronomy? Let me see. Deuteronomy. No. What am I talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me see. Exodus, Numbers, Joshua, Deuteronomy. No, okay. Hey, who was that? Nathaniel? Is it Nathaniel? Is it Nate? It may be Nathaniel. Samuel. It ain't Samuel. Definitely ain't that nigga. Oh, it could be Nathaniel. I said definitely wasn't Nathaniel. Nathaniel. Let me see. It can't be Nathaniel. Let's see. Nathaniel, the book of Nathaniel. The words of Nathaniel, the son of Hachaliah. If it came to pass in the months of Shaliv, his Shaliv in the 12th year, as I was I was in Sushan, the Citadel, that Hannah, one of my brothers, came with the men from Judea, and I was at sorry about that. It was a red spider. I ain't seen one of them devil spiders in a long time. Remember they ever tell y'all the red spiders is the devil spider? Okay, keep going. I asked them concerning the Jews the Hebrews who had escaped, who had survived the captive, and concerning Jerusalem, and that they said to me, the survivors who are left from the capital and the province are there in the great distress and approach. The walls of Jerusalem is also broken down, and its gates are burned with fire. So it was when I heard their words that I sat down and weep and mourned for many days. I was fasting and praying before God of heaven, and I said, I pray Lord God of heaven, O God, and awesome God, you who keeps your covenant and mercy with those who love you and observe your commandments. Please let your ears be attentive and your ears open, that you may hear the prayers and of your servant who I pray before you now day and night for the children of Israel, your servant, and confess the sins of the children of Israel, which we have sinned against you. Is it Nathaniel? I still don't know. It must be Nathaniel because it gotta be. It gotta be. But for some reason, I thought it was a D in the name that I was talking, or J. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Both my father's house and I have sinned. We have acted very corruptly against you and have not kept the commandments, statutes, nor ordinance which you command your servant Moses. Remember, I pray the words that your commandments, your servant Moses, saying, if you are unfaithful, that's if you are unfaithful, I will scatter you amongst the nations, but if you return to me and keep your commandments and do things, though some of you were cast out of their fathers, furthest place of heaven. Is that right? Furthest parts of heaven. Yet I will gather them from there and bring them to the place which I have chose at a few for my name. This is not it. Let me see, chapter 2. And it came to pass months of Nassau, and the sort for the years of, I'm sure that's not it. Okay, I can tell you. Jonathan, that's his name. So where's Jonathan? I said it was a J. So what book is Jonathan in? That's his name. But Nehemiah, hold on, let me, since we on this, I'm on this. Nehemiah 11 chapter. Now the leaders of the people dwell in Jerusalem, and the rest of the people cast lots to bring one of them to dwell in Jerusalem, the holy city, and 19 were to dwell in the other cities. And the people bless all the men who willingly offer themselves to dwell in Jerusalem. Then there are the heads of the province who dwell in Jerusalem, but in the cities of Judea everyone dwell in his own possessions. In the city is Israelites, priests, Levites, Nethanim, and descendants of Solomon, servants. Also in Jerusalem dwell some of the children of Judea and the children of Benjamin. Okay, this is, I'm gonna have to find it. So it's what I said his name was Jonas. It can't be Jonas. No, it's not Jonas. I just thought about it. Jonas was in the well. So it's not Jonas. Who else was in the water? And I'm not talking about the New Testament, smart asses. In the Old Testament. Be like Jesus and the disciples. Shut up. Who was it in the Old Testament? He was, and they told him that pray to your God, because they were scared on the boat. They was like, pray to your God. And he was up under the leaf and the trees and stuff for the shade. And I gotta find out who that was. It? I said his name was Jeremiah, right? No, that's right. Jeremiah's the well again. So I gotta figure out who that is, and I'm gonna read it later. I'm about to do my research in a minute.